In a dystopian world where time no longer matters. Seth's diary. My name is Seth, and whatever you believe it or not, this world wasn't always like this. And whether I was responsible for helping to make the disaster happen, but it wasn't just my fault. In the time before the disaster, me and my brother had the responsibility of approving regulations and controlling the big companies to focus them to reach the commonwealth for the people. My brother was called the Lord of Fertility because he was more interested in the natural regulations, and the other guy because he was obsessed with it, the green options. While I was called the Lord of the Desserts because my brother used to tell me that give more liberty to the companies is not the best thing to do. And I told him that is something necessary to reach the progress and a better life for all the people. One day, two big companies come to us for a big ambitious proposal. The first one consisting of paint a mega factory to start to create mechanics employees 10 times better than a single human, experts in any work and task that you give them. The only problem is that they use a lot of resources just for build them and a lot of space to manufacture them. I love the idea, but my brother refused the idea. The second company proposed a new fuel made with the residues of the organic garbage. The problem is that it's five times more expensive than the regular fuel, so the company for make it profitable. Without a doubt, both proposals were ambitious, and from my point of view, important to start a new industrial regulations, since I was always a believer that giving the tools and freedom to companies was vital to improve society. However, my brother did not agree. Since I improved society, it was important to protect workers, and the proposals may not look bad at first, but something was looking wrong, which may be true, but I don't pay attention to the details that my brother tells me. The next night, my brother and I were arguing about what we should do. However, we did not agree on anything we both said, since our vision was different. At the end of the day, everyone went to sleep. However, I couldn't stop thinking that my brother was completely wrong, and he was neither worthy nor capable of regulations a society correctly. Because of that, I take a walk where I found a representative of the companies to convince me that the only option that saves life and reach a better life for all the world and combines my brother in a monumental task, so they convinced me to do the worst option I could ever do, that it was to kill my brother while he was sleeping. With the death of my brother, I improved both projects. It was just a matter of time to represent the first problem began. The workers are working in a really bad conditions due to all pollution that the factory produce, and the energy companies controlling the monopoly of the field thanks to the regulation. When I noticed the situation, it was too late to do something, but I had to try something, so I talked to the companies, the directors, and anybody that have the power to help me. But all that people were blind for the money. The only person that heard me was the people, but they were afraid to do something. And the companies continue doing this for years. And they start to move into the mountain because of the population, pollution. Because they start to dominate and get more power between the people. And all my effort was for nothing. Until one day, when they don't need me anymore, they try to kill me.
When I opened my eyes after the accident, the only thing that I see was a dark sky on a big structure. There was upside the black clovers that have a great light like the stars on the sky. The people in there were like if their soul were missing. Big factories were the only building that wasn't destroyed. In there, only certain people were working just for a misery quantity of food for survive. The rest of the people were outside the dark earth, where the miracle is that people can habit that land. In that group of people, there was three big clans that were together for trying to survive. And one of the clans had my attention because when I see a sign in a wall, they use the exactly symbol that my brother used when he was alive and working in the revelation with me. Then an explosion interrupted my thinking. It comes from a factory that was under the attack of the group, liberated by a man with a hawk mask and a flashlight extremities, so I decided to follow them. When I arrived to their fortress, they arrest me and ask me for answers. When I express who I am, they try to kill me, but a man stopped them. And it was my brother, who gave me an option to redeem myself, and it was related to my old work. When I have seen all the structures and plans of these people, we were planificate a plan for stop them forever. Due to their aberration, they replaced part of their body for immortal fleshless part, but more sophisticated than the ones that my brother. Um, the only problem is that they need a new substance to keep those parts alive, undermined. So we planified a plan to destroy the principal factory that administrates this substance. After a strike, it was just a matter of time, and after this strike, it was just a matter of time that the rich people find its end. 2 years later, when all apparently had finished, all the people finally reached their liberty. But something or someone was missing, and it was me, because I decided to leave and left the rest to my brother and its sons.
They made a statue in his honor to remember Seth, and they all remembered as the man who solved and transformed the world. This is the end. My name is Sebastian Pineda.
And David Blanco.
Thank you.